Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today, fans, we're going to be talking about Green Arrow, issue number 36, the second issue of the new creative team that's written by Andrew Kirstenberg, and the art is done by Daniel Sampier. If I said that right, I'm sorry if I didn't say it right, but I apologize in advance. Sokolowski is co-writing this book as well. Cool cover here. You have Oliver Queen. Looks like going through this crazy explosion with Felicity. So yeah, really cool cover. Now the interior art is just as good. I quite enjoyed it. I like the way the paneling is in this actual issue. I love the facial expressions that's in this issue. I thought that was really well done here. You can see a nice picture with Ollie and Felicity having words with each other. And as the issue progresses, we get to see some action sequences that happen in here as well that I thought were really well done. It's like almost like you're watching the show, the way they do the paneling and the layouts and again all those action sequences that happen in here. And what I find, which is a little bit different from what I'm used to seeing from Ollie Queen's eyewear, is it looks like when he's wearing, he looks like he's almost wearing goggles in a way. So that's what I noticed, some significant difference there from the character that we've been used to drawing. So here's more of that right there, like those goggles. So overall, great artwork. What did I think of the story? What was the story about? Basically what happens is this opens up in Seattle, and you get to open up with Mia Dearden, sorry. And she's walking around town, and she winds up finding herself being tracked down by people. And these people want her, particularly, they want her dead, honestly. So she's being chased throughout the issue. And then eventually her and Oliver Queen wind up meeting up with each other towards the end of the issue. But anyway, we get to see Felicity's introduction in this issue, which I thought was really cool. And right away, you can see her resemblance from the Arrow TV show to her comic character here, because she's just full of dialogue and talks really quickly, just like she does in the show. And I really enjoy that. And even even Ollie says, "You talk a lot," based off of the first panel, of this story, And as you're reading it, as a reader, you can't help but hear Felicity's voice in the actual issue, which I thought was, for me, I think that's pretty neat. But she gives her MO here, why she saved Oliver. She did that there in this issue. She kind of got him away from all the bad people, and it gave you a little brief description again what happened with Naomi and what happened with Nif and what happened with what's her name, Amiko. She's just finding out all the information about Oliver Queen. So, which I thought was really cool in this issue, and it was a great introduction to the character in this comic form. And so, it's funny because Diggle has some good words in this issue as well, because he talks with Oliver Queen, and he's like, I've been tagging around with you for like 5 years and this and that, and he's like, and it took me forever for you to get to trust me. Now you just see this hot blonde chick, and he's like, and you trust her automatically, So I thought there were some good elements there, and then you get to see, characters being, people being picked off with arrows and things like that. So you can't help to think, okay, who's going to be in the villain in this particular series, or what's coming on what's yet to come. And then what happens towards the end of the issue, they cross paths with Mia. They do what they needed to do to try to rescue her. And by the time you get to this last page of this issue, you come across, yes, look who it is, Malcolm Merlin. And you're just like, oh wow, and he looks a little different here because he's all like scarred and everything else. So I didn't read much pre-New 52 stuff. So this is the way I've read Oliver Queen, is through New 52, and so far I like this incarnation of the character the best. And I can relate this a lot to the TV show because the characters are in it and whatnot. So I think right now this is really cool. I love the cliffhanger here with Malcolm Merlin, and I can't wait to see what happens here. I think these guys are doing a phenomenal job on this series. The first time it was released from New 52, I felt personally it wasn't good at all. Second time around with Jeff Lemire's run, I thought it was very well done in its own way. The art was different, something that we haven't seen before. It got people reading Green Arrow again. This time now, you have new readers that maybe want to pick up Green Arrow. They see him in the comic books, and now they can kind of relate it from the TV show because you got characters like Felicity and Diggle in here, and now they have their own kind of like comic adventures. So I think this is really, really a good job on DC's part of integrating these characters in, making it more like the TV show, more or less, and then they can go on different, more comic-like adventures in the comic book. So after reading this particular issue, man, there's been a lot of good books this week, guys, and this is another book that's really close up there. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'm all for story. I love dialogue in issue. But with Felicity's character, she does tend to talk a lot and she tends to ramble. So for some readers, that might get a little annoying for some people. But if you like the Felicity character, it's not going to bother you here. But that's my only little pet peeve about the particular issue. So guys, in the comments below, tell me what you thought of Green Arrow issue 36. And are you happy with the way this series is going at this point in time? And until the next comic book review, fans, you can always check out my own individual reviews also on Comic Frontline. And guys, as always, I'll see you real soon. Take care. See you soon. Bye.